Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we are doing week number 2 of the CCT 52 challenge for 2024. Now if you're following and playing along, you know that we're going to have dice and all of our prompts we're picking out. Feel free to use my prompts, do your own. Do a portion of it. You don't have to roll the dice. Just pick out 3 or 4 or 5 prompts, whatever you like. No rules, just guidelines. So I'm going to start. I'm going to roll my dice. The green is for what we're going to do. So we are going to make a page or a page cover. And the red dice is for the number of prompts. If we roll a 1 or a 6, we need to do a mixed media prompt. So let's pull that out right now. If I can get my finger in there. Oh, it says your hand drawing. So now we got to roll again. We got a 5, so we need to pick out 5 prompts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we need to use an order form, coffee, playing card, Brad's, and Rusty. So we've got our 5 prompts. We have to do mixed media. So this should be fun. So let me go and gather up all my goodies for this, and then I'll be back to make my project. Okay, so I've got all my goodies together, and we've got the hand drawing. So I got a pencil. I've got my Brad's, I've got my order form, I've got my playing card, I got my Rusty, which I'm going to use as Rusty safety pin. And coffee is going to be this piece of paper. It's actually tea-dyed, but it's close enough. So let's just move our prompts out of the way. And let's start with our card. And we're making a page for in a journal. So I'm going to just put a hole there. I'm going to put this big Brad in there. And let's guess no matter which way we do that, let's do something a little different. Let's put one of these black ones in here. These little black ones just kind of look like a button. And then let's put one over here. Try to make them kind of even. Let's put one here, and then let's put this one way up there. So let's put the 16 down here. No rhyme or reason why I picked the 16 or anything. I just go looking in my stuff and see what I can find. So we got that. Let's put the black one in here. I just go rooting through my stuff, and I pretty much pick out the first thing I find. Let's put that up here. This is actually a really old playing card. It's got like a peacock on the back, but it's not glossy. They're more just like a cardstock paper, which is really, really cool. I'm just gonna press these down. Try to get them as flat as I can. And I guess I could glue this down. I never inked, which I wanted to. I was actually going to do it off of camera, but I kind of forgot. Actually, I don't have to do the edge of that. Never mind. Because I'll do that once I've glued everything together. Now, because this is a page or a page cover, I don't want to do it exactly as a pocket or anything, but I can do a flip or something like that. But this one's just going to be just a page. Now this here, I could turn that around and still have that at the top like I was going to. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use Art Glitter Glue for this. And this is week number 2. Let's put some glue right here. It's okay if I cover up her face. I've got the other face up top there. Now this is not going to glue down. I can almost guarantee that right off the bat. But if I have a little bit of glue, maybe. And I'm going to, let's put the pin into here. Hopefully the pin will still go in here. Sometimes once they're rusted, oh, there we go. They're just not quite as sharp anymore. Okay, let's do that up. And I want to just straighten that out. I'm going to put a whole bunch of glue. I'm going to put quite a bit on here, because that's going to be holding this gold piece down as well. Let's put more down here. Hopefully it will all stick. Let's put that there, and let's put that just on the top, like that. Let's push it down. Hopefully it will stick down enough. Nothing fancy. Okay, I'm going to press that back down in a second. Just want to make sure that I get it all in order. Let's glue this down. Now this is from a butterfly kit, and I decided I printed it just using my printer. It's just an inkjet. And I decided I was just going to brush some tea on the back. Because I didn't want the back white. Well, then all the colors bled. And I actually thought it looked really, really good. I kind of like it. Even though it's faded and kind of made the colors run on the front, I still think it's really, really nice. So, I want to use this corner here, because I'm thinking when I go to put it in my journal, I might make it into like a flip page or something. And maybe I should think about that now, because I could leave a piece of paper. Let's ink this side. If I decide not to have it in a flip, I can always cut the one side off. So I'm going to glue that down solid on there. And then I will cut it out. So let's put some. I still have not decided what I'm putting these in yet. I do have a little binder, and I'm thinking about doing that. I've got lots of scrap papers and stuff that I could use for actual pages in the binder. And then, you know, as I make pockets or whatever, I can put them in there, and tags and these pages and all that other stuff. So at this point, that's what I'm leaning towards. But you never know. I'm really good at changing my mind. Okay. Let's put that down and leave about the same along that side. This will also give this a little bit of strength. I guess I pretty much have to make this into a flip. Otherwise, I'm not going to see the side. But if I do the binder thing, I can just put holes in this and use it as a page. So we just never know what I'm going to do. Just make sure that I got that down good. Okay, let's quickly cut this out. I have lots left over from this paper. I did about, I guess about 4 of these papers. It was just kind of an experimental thing, and like I say, I kind of like how it turned out. I do plan on trying some other papers just to see what it is like. So now if I just take my ruler, which is hiding underneath everything that I put on my desk, I am just going to put it there. And I'm just going to crease it so I kind of know where it's going to crease. So now I can put that in a journal and then it can go flip. Whoops. Okay, so then I'd have to do it on this side and go flip. Let's go ahead and we're going to do our hand drawing. Now this is not going to be your real hand drawing, but I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm going to outline this butterfly a little bit. I cannot draw at all. And this is hand drawing. And it's just going to pronounce this butterfly a little more. I'm going to do the antennas. Put a little wide spot on the antennas at the end. And I'm just kind of doing it where it's faded and took away from the butterfly. And then let's go ahead and let's do this butterfly too. As I've always said, no rules, just guidelines on what to do. And that's one reason why I'm liking doing these challenges, is because you can kind of do what you want, and it's just supplied with a little bit of guidance on what to do. So there is that. Let's ink this up now. But let me know what you think about this paper that I tea dyed. I know, like a laser jet, you can dye it after, like you can get it wet without it running, but not an inkjet. And my old inkjet, I could brush on a little bit of tea on the back of the paper and it was fine. It didn't run. Now, I believe at that point I used a different paper than what I'm using now. So that could very possibly be the paper as well. So don't be afraid to dye your paper after you've printed it. Like I say, I just used one of those sponge brushes, and I just brushed it in there and off I went. Let it dry, and that's what happened. As I say, I kind of really like the back. You can see the outline of the butterfly a little bit, and the flower there and stuff. So, as I say, I thought it was pretty cool. Now let's put this over here. And I'm going to make this into a pocket. Now, I don't want this to be a pocket because it's supposed to be a page. But I can put a pocket on the page, if that makes sense. And I think I want this side to be the pocket. So let's glue up these three sides. Wouldn't be a very big pocket anyways, but the option is there. Let's put that down right about there. Make sure it's glued down. So for now, I'm just putting my projects into an envelope. Hopefully by next week I will have it figured out on what I'm going to do. So now we've got our little pocket here, so we can just do something in there. Maybe I'll even make a little card out of a little piece of that to put in there or something. Who knows? So there we have our week 2 for the CCT 52 challenge. So we have our hand drawing, which we outline the butterflies a bit. We have our order form. We have our playing card. We have our rusty, which we're using that rusty safety pin. We have our brads, so we got 4 brads. And we have coffee. Technically we use tea for this tea dyed paper. And as you recall, week 1 we did this page. I hope next week I get something else other than pages. Well, I got this and I see that, I'm going to get rid of that white piece right there. So there are week 1, and now we've got week 2. I think that's going to work out pretty good in our book. As I say, it's either going to be a flip, so it flips this away, or I'll cut this off and I'll put holes and I'll put it directly into the binder like this, if I use the binder. Still thinking, sometimes it takes me a long time to think of the ideas, but when it pops into my head, she's done. So week 2, hope you're playing along. I look forward to seeing your videos and your pictures on Facebook. And remember, send me the link to your YouTube channel if you're following along. We've got Gina from Mary's Scraps. We've got Brenda Clark, the Simple Crafter, for sure. They're playing along. There's a number of people on Facebook that have posted pictures for week 1. So if you guys do have a channel, please let me know. Or even if you have a Facebook group as well, or maybe you've got a shop or something, I would love to put your link in the description of my video to hopefully for you to attract more people as well. So have fun with week 2, and we'll see you next Sunday for week 3. Bye for now.